Hello everyone, welcome back to the Let Us Build Wealth channel. Well, on this channel it's about building wealth with clarity, not confusion. And you guys already know, I get a lot of letters and feedback from you guys about some of you guys' problems or what you're going through in relationship with your money. And you ask me to give you some type of uh, advice, which I'm not going to give you advice, I'm going to tell you what I would do. So don't take this as this professional. I'm not no professional doing this. I'm just telling you guys what I would do. Because sometimes other people can see your problem when you can't see no way out. So we're going to go ahead with Brian. Brian sent me this letter, and Brian said, Brian is 43 years old. He just got fired from his job of 2 years. Brian, you 43 and you just got fired up from your job of 2 years. How long this been going on, Brian? Because you're 43. That means you don't have a career. Okay, but nevertheless, he have nothing saved but about $500 that's coming from his last check. Really? Okay. It could be like that. Brian says, I don't want to work for anyone else. How do I start my own business and stay ahead and afloat with my rent, lights, and other daily life expenses, which can total up to $2,100 a month? Okay, so let's look at this, Brian. You have no money saved. You've been on that job only 2 years, and you're waiting on your last check. Where are you living? Where are you living? Do you live with your mom? You live with your cousin? You rent a room? What is your living situation? I don't know. Do you have a girlfriend? Does she work? Is she holding things down for you? I don't know. But you want to keep afloat. You said how much it is? 21. Let's write this down. Because this is like a 2,100. If I were you, I would start. I look for another job. That's one. Go look for another job, Brian. And start credit card stacking. Yes. Everybody said, oh no, you're getting in debt, you're getting in debt. Because you said you want to start your own business, you don't want to work for anyone. So how you do that quick? It's just like selling drugs, which you may or may not be familiar with. Selling drugs or selling something, but you got to sell something. So with the card stacking, you get a credit card. Say you get a Capital One for $5,000. What you're going to do is you're going to call Capital One and say you want to liquidate that card, right? For how much you want. Try to get all five. If you can't, get four. If you could get 4,000 to go buy you a car from all Facebook, and this is a gamble. This is a gamble. Go buy you a car from on Facebook and flip it. There's something I can tell you, flip it. Flip it. Go and sell it. If you buy a car for 4,000, sell it for 5. If you could buy it for 3,000, sell it for 4. That's an extra 1,000 in your pocket. You building. It's something. So go to Capital One, Discover. Go to Open Sky. Go to Credit Karma and look for all the cards that you can apply for. Go to Nerd Wallet. Look for all the cards you can apply for. If I were you, if you get a big limit, don't get over 4. You get nice limits like 5,000. Don't go up to 10 and 12. Don't. You ain't gonna get that no way. You're not gonna get that. But try to get. If you get 2,500, hey, you're gonna need at least 2 of them to make 5,000. So you see what I'm saying? So if you get 4 cars with 2,000 on each car, look how much money you got. You got $8,000 to buy something and flip it. You got $8,000. So don't go buying clothes to look good. You done with that. Take that last check and pay some of your bills. If you're not with a woman who holding it down, tell her your plan. Write it down and show it to her. I'm gonna do the credit card stacking. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this, blah 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 blah. We're gonna buy this and start tomorrow. We're gonna do this and start. Can't rent out no room because you don't own anything. At least that's not what you said. But y'all gonna buy jewelry and resell it, which might be good. You're gonna start a cookie business. You're gonna start something. But you need something that's gonna bring in money right then. That's why I say get that car and flip it. That's why I say that. So when you're setting up your LLC, because you're turning this to a business, right? When you're setting up your LLC, make sure you get a low risk NAIC code. Look it up. Just look it up. Low risk NAICS code. That's what you put your business on. If your score, if you can't get high limit credit cards with 0% interest, that means that you can use that card and you won't be charged the interest until a certain time. Like they may say for 15 months, for 24 months. You don't get no interest on that card. You just pay for what you use. So that's come up, Brian. Try that. But if you can't get them cards, hey, get what you can and just work it out and pay them cards off. So if you flip a car and you get $1,000, some of that go into that credit card because you're going to have to use it again and do it again. Plus, you're working. You got to get a job, right? Because this not fast paced. You may not sell that car for 90 days. What you going to do? So you're going to have to drive for Uber, Lyft, and bring in money. Rent it out. And then what if somebody wrecked the car? You see, you got to think of all the things that could go wrong so you can be prepared for them. You got to think of all the things that go wrong. But credit card stacking will work. So go to Capital One, Discover, Good Sam, try to get your Chase, Citibank, which they so stupid, but try to get that. Bank of America, try to get you like 4 cards with $2,000 on them each, or 25. There you go. And you start your business from there. Buy something to resell. Do not go buying shit to show off with, because you're going to be right back where you started from or in jail. So don't ruin things, Brian. Go get something that you can resell and not drugs. Bye.